All right. Oh, looks like we lost Sam. Okay, Jackson, I'm going to invite you into a breakout room so we can talk about what you're going to do today at study tables. All right, Jackson, you should see an option to join breakout room 1. Hey, Jackson, you can go ahead and unmute yourself, okay?
Hey, Jess.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Cool. I just shared a task list with you. Can you go ahead and open that?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. And then it's from our meeting earlier, it sounds like you're going to work on your science fiction poems, right?
Yes, I need to write at least 5, but my professor said that if I wanted to write more, I absolutely could.
Awesome.
And then after that, I'm going to be reading the first 3 chapters of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
This is Lit 201.
I think that's what it's called, but I don't have the abbreviation memorized. I'm sorry.
Okay. How many poems are you going to write today?
At least 5. I'm
Okay.
gonna aim for that at least.
Okay, so Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yeah.
And you're going to try to finish those by today. All right. Sounds good. Do you have any questions for me?
Not really. No.
Okay, can you share your screen with me so I can see that you have the task list and you're not necessarily distracted by other things on your computer?
1 second. Let me get the.
I like your background, by the way.
Thank you. 1 second. Let me just pull it up.
Okay. And would you like to work in a private study room, or would you like to work in the main room in the quiet session?
The main room.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to start a private room, like a start a study group?
Sure.
Okay. I'll have you start a room, and then if anybody wants to join, I'll send them your way.
Okay.
Is it letting you share?
Yeah. There we go. Can you see it?
Yes. Awesome. So that looks like your task list for just today. This is just an example. If you actually have a study tables task list, it'll be a little bit more detailed and it's going to correspond with your syllabus and with your mentor's task list. All right, Jackson, you can go ahead and stop sharing your screen.
All right.
For sharing your full desktop, that shows us that you're only looking at the things that are relevant to your actual tasks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put you back in the main room and then put you in your own study room. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to click leave, and then it's going to kick you back to the main room in about 30 seconds. You can just accelerate that process if needed.
Okay.
You.
Hello, friends.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I forgot my
It's okay. No worries. You're doing great.
I forgot we were recording.
It's okay. I'm still recording, so.
All right. It makes you feel better. I did it. I turned off Wi-Fi to avoid stupid ads on an app I was playing.
All right.
While waiting, so.
All right, Michael, I'm gonna work with you next. Okay. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
So I hear that today you're going to work on CTAT 130. Is that right?
Oh, okay. That's good.
And Holly told me that you wanted to work in the main room. So I'm going to make sure everybody's muted in there, and we're going to take turns sharing our screen. When we share our screens, will you show me your email?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to move you into that breakout room. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if you are ready to work with a mentor, if you would like to move into a different room, or if anybody's bothering you, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you in a second. All right, hold on. All right. Okay, Samantha, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm gonna move you into breakout room 2. And we're gonna talk kind of one-on-one in there. All right, so you should be. All right, hey Sam, how's it going?
Good.
Cool. So it sounds like you're working on your creative writing stuff today. I talked to Amy a little bit earlier. Can you go ahead and show me your workspace today so I know that you are not necessarily distracted and you're able to get your work done? Awesome. Looks good. Okay, would you like to work in a study group with Jackson or would you like to work in the main room today? I'll make sure everybody's quiet in the main room. We're going to take turns sharing screens to make sure we're all on task.
I really don't have a preference as long as I'm able to focus.
Okay, I will put you in the main room then because that's where everybody wants to be quiet today.
Okay.
So I will send you there. Hey Sarah, how's it going?
I'm good. You?
Pretty good. So you're gonna work on your ENIV class today, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Did you want to work in the social study room with Jackson or did you want to go to the quiet study room with Sam and Michael?
The social study room.
Okay. How many pages are you planning on reading today? You can just give me a number.
5.
Okay. Once you read those 5 pages, I'll check in with you to make sure you know what's coming on next. So, do you have any questions for me?
Not really, no.
Okay. Go ahead and click the chat button if you need to talk with a supervisor or a mentor, and we'll get that going to you. Will you make sure that Jackson and you are sharing your screen during the time you're working together so you can keep yourselves honest?
Okay.
Cool. I'll be popping in about every 10 minutes to make sure that you're on task, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Thanks for coming to study tables. I'll make sure that you are getting your work done. All right, so I'm going to send you to breakout room study group 1 with Jackson. Okie dokie. So this is a sample of how study tables is going to work this year. I'll go into each of the breakout rooms just to show you what a breakout room is like. And then I'm going to close all the rooms. We're going to come back together because that's how the end of study tables is going to work. Anytime you talk about your individual classes, you're just going to be one-on-one with a supervisor or mentor. If you choose to be in a study group, that's going to simulate kind of how you would pick a table at study tables to get to know your friends, to hang out with other people, but also to get some work done. So when you come to study tables, you need to be willing to share your screen with your mentor, peers, and staff. You need to be willing to show your workspace to mentors, peers, and staff. And you need to be able to share an objective definition of what you're going to get done. So by that, I mean, instead of saying, I'm going to work on my science fiction class, which is very broad, you're going to say, I'm going to write 5 poems and I'm going to read 20 pages of this book. So just go ahead and start thinking through some of those big changes because I know that sometimes change is hard. We appreciate any of your flexibility and patience as we go through this process. If you are having problems at any time, please feel free to message the mentors or study table supervisor for a given session. If you don't know what to work on, this is a reminder to look at your check sheets and your weekly meeting sheets to make sure that you're staying on task. We are all doing the best we can in the age of COVID to succeed in our classes, and I appreciate all of your willingness to work with us and make sure that CSP is the best it can be in 2020 to 2021. So let's see what our friends are up to.
So do you see my spiral background?
Hello, friends.
Hi.
How's it going?
Figuring out screen sharing.
Yeah, screen sharing on an iPad sounds fun and interesting. Jackson, how many pages or poems have you got done so far?
We literally just started this, so
It's okay.
oh,
I appreciate your participation. I know this is for everybody watching at home, this is a Friday night at 6:30 p.m. and I'm very grateful for all the students who volunteered their time for this. All right, cool. I'm going to pop into the other group, see how they're doing. Thanks for sharing your screen, Sarah. Is this working? Oh, man.
It's just
This
like
is what CSP looks like over the summer. You're getting a real authentic view right now. Hey, you guys, once I get through with Michael and Sam, I'm going to close the rooms. We're going to kind of check out together. We're all going to take turns kind of saying how it went, what you wanted to improve on, what went well, that kind of deal. So I'll see you in about 2 seconds.
all right.
What up, gang? How's it going?
Good.
Awesome. So do you feel like this is going to work for study tables this year?
Sure.
It's like Zoom socials, but make it academic. Do you want to share your top 2 takeaways for new students about coming to study tables and why they should do that? Like, I would say number 1, study tables is important because you get to know other CSP students. And number 2, it's important for getting your homework done so that you can actually enjoy your free time instead of being worried about your homework. What would you say is the best or worst study tables? Sam,
Yes.
what would you say is the best part about study tables?
Making sure that you get started on something and make sure they're actually keeping up on it, homework.
Yeah. Michael, what would you say is a good thing to know about study tables?
There are some people that can help you, and sometimes they can give you advice of what you need to do for exam on that stuff.
Okay, Michael, I'm going to push you one more. Give me an example of a way you would ask for help in study tables, either online or in person.
Someone, can you help me on this one, please?
Yeah, can you look at this essay? Can you help me on this paper? Whatever it comes up to be. Thank you guys for helping out with this. I'm going to send you back into the main room, but I'm going to check in with the other study group really quickly, okay?
Right.
I forgot one step. Will you tell our newbies what is one of the best and worst parts about study tables?
do you mean the 2 best things about being at study tables?
I did not pay him to say that, but yes.
Okay, the 2 best things that I think about study tables are you're able to meet other students in the program all at once because they're all there together. You can learn their names, you can talk to them, and you can learn how to prioritize assignments. Like, for example, for me, one of the things that I always did was if it was an assignment such as reading a couple of chapters in a textbook, I wouldn't bother doing it at study tables because that's something I can do on my own time, at my own place.
Mm-hmm. So what's something that you would do at study tables because you can use the help more frequently?
I would think maybe writing note cards or making better note cards.
I love studying for tests with students or like writing outlines for essays. because sometimes that's something that's hard to do by yourself because you need a little bit of an extra perspective. What about you, Sarah? What would you say is the top 2 take study tables, positive or negative? You can be honest. I will not censor this video in any way because I do not know how to edit videos.
So,
We do
Well-
this.
Hey, what would you say?
it can be really
Please don't make
distracting.
us redo this.
Wait, can you see me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, study tables can be distracting, but at the same time, like the other people there can be distracting. But at the same time, it can break up, like, if you're getting too frustrated, it's a good way to possibly break up the work a bit, you know?
Yeah. And if
Take
there's
a break.
anybody, if you're having a hard time staying focused at study tables, the nice part about Zoom is whereas in person it's very hard to make a separate space for you to be able to focus, on Zoom we can make a bunch of different breakout rooms. You could even work by yourself as long as you're okay with us popping in to check in on you. We wanted to make breakout rooms so that you all would get a chance to be social with each other, because I know that's something that I really appreciate about CSP, and they'll be hard to do if we're not physically in person. So I'm going to close all the breakout rooms and we're going to get together as a whole. And then I want you all to tell me what your number 1 takeaway from this was. Like, what are you excited for the fall? What are you nervous for in the fall? Either or. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. See you in a second. And like that, we are all back together again. Oh, besides Jackson.
I think he's waiting